Welcome to the Black Lodge Games live stream. We're here for the next 90 minutes.
And if you can believe it.
Rot our brains with new AI super chat voices, including classic Joe Biden, Patrick Bateman, Will Stansel, and David Lynch. Super chatters in the United States get an opportunity to enter a raffle at the end of the stream and win a prize. Once again, we're sorry, Europors. And don't miss our new Patreon. Those of you who subscribe at the handsome Adonis level will get access to our exclusive Discord community. If that's not enough, become the Quantum Shape Rotator and get BLG's videos 24 to 48 hours in advance of their launch on YouTube. And for those of you who want access to our early playtest documents and to join our new book club, become the Ludonarrative Archaeologist.
Believe it or not, Eraserhead is my most spiritual film.
What will elaborate on that?
No, I won't. No one sees it.
Ever wonder why Redditors and fat chicks can't stand us? Stick around and find out on the Black Lodge Games live stream. Strap in, boys. It's real chud hours.
Yikes.
Hello, hello. Welcome.
Once again, it is a Thursday.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, what's up?
And we hope that you all like and subscribe to the bell on the video.
Absolutely.
And we are happy to be with you guys. We're going to...
Once again.
Yeah, once again. Why don't you go ahead and hit
before we
hit number 2
Ooh.
on that one so people can see us both. Yeah, that one. All right. See the
There
both
we
of
go.
us at the moment.
Perfect.
So we can say hi, but also you can show off that we got something to give away tonight.
Yes. Shockingly, once again, we have Hunter the Reckoning 5th edition. This is Lines Drawn in Blood. This is a compendium of, I believe, 4. Is it 4? 4 chronicles, modules, scenarios for Hunter the Reckoning 5th edition, as with the core book, which I believe Buttquack won.
I think so, yeah.
Maybe a month ago?
Yeah.
Something like that. It's high production value. The layout, much improved over V5. You can actually navigate this and figure out what is going on. Very cool stuff. Very good book. We've got this guy to give away for you boys.
Yeah.
Should fortunes favor it.
All right. Dad on YouTube is here. He says, I tabbed away from
So did
Fishtank
we.
to be here. So did we, yeah. And we will be talking about that. You are on the clock. Tick-tock, tick-tock. We are always on time. That reminds me, I still need to pick up Horde Wars. Yes, you do. And also, I think pre-sales just went up for Dropship.
Yes.
Which is the next game from Blackwall Games.
And I think I saw DM Blackwall in the chat.
I hope so.
Which is nice. We
Yeah.
got. I was looking at a little sneak peek of what's in store.
A sneak peek, if you will.
A sneak peek.
Yeah.
It looks really good.
Yeah. You know what's kind of bothering me?
What's that?
I'm gonna mess with the camera for a second.
Ooh.
That middle one. I'm gonna get it a little tighter on us so that people can enjoy our faces just a bit more.
That's fair. Yeah, it looks really good. The art is excellent. We've said many times the core system that Horde Wars runs on, it's super usable. It's super understandable. It puts over the vibe that you want it to. If you like Horde Wars and the way that runs, you will love dropship. Because the same sort of logic, the same system principles, from what I saw, have gone into this sort of larger scale sci-fi setting. I don't want to give too much away. I don't know how much Blackwall wants to sort of keep close to the vest until it comes out. So I'll leave it at that. It looks really, really cool.
Yeah. We're very excited.
Yeah, we're pre-ordering it and looking forward to it. And I believe if there are over 400 pre-orders, Blackwall is going to release Dropship as a hardcover.
Oh, cool.
Rather than a softcover and PDF, of course.
Yeah.
I believe. Blackwall, I think, is in chat. He can correct me if I'm wrong.
He'll let us know if we're getting any of the details wrong. But it seems very cool. We like the Horde War system to begin with.
There's a bunch of different alien species. They're trying to get one over on humanity, and that's not.
It's not going to happen.
Yeah. We're gonna kill all of them.
All of them. Yeah. That's as it should be. All right. Why don't you hit 2 again? We'll get just so we can show off that we can read your comments and look directly into your eyes now.
Now, who do we got? We got
a whole bunch of people in here. We got Blind Marksman. We got Malachi, our wonderful moderator here. He needs to get Mithras and Easy D6 and something else that I can't read because it's right off of the angle of the screen. Let's see here. I have that bookmark, just haven't pulled the trigger yet. Dungeon of Terra is here. It's good to see you, man. Oriflame, good to see you as well. Yikes is right. And according to...
Paladin Pros. There is still...
there's a video coming
this... within the next month.
Apparently, yeah.
We will see.
I went to read some of the comments on that video to see, what's
We're
cooking.
Waiting. It's been a while.
He said there's a new video coming
this
month, so I'm hoping it's about us. That would be very, very fun. One of these days, I'm going to watch Eraserhead and analyze it to see if I can get to the bottom of that clip.
Oh, everybody should watch Eraserhead.
Except for women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every man, and I think everybody in here is a man.
Right. I think our stream statistics bear out that it is overwhelmingly men.
It's an amazing
as
movie.
It should be. Lines and veils drawn in blood? I think not. Yeah. Let's see here. Hey, lads, how's it going? I'm gluing and painting minis, listening in. Nice.
You've
been gluing minis as well.
I've been putting my Adeptus Mechanicus figures together from the Combat Patrol box I purchased at great expense. It's coming along. I put together a Tech Priest Manipulus. All but two of the... Oh God, what are they called? The Skitarii Vanguard. One guy is missing an arm because it fell on the ground. It's somewhere in the room. I just have not looked for it.
Yeah. Hey, fellas, been painting up some Battletech minis. I'm told they're acceptable, but from my perspective, I've got a long way to go in my hobby journey. Well,
same with us.
We've each only painted one mini.
Yes.
Ever. So that's just the way it is. You gotta practice to get better. Let's see.
It
this
sounds
weekend,
like fun. Yeah, we're gonna be painting more.
We'll be painting more shit. You're gonna paint some of your Mechanicus.
Yes.
I'm gonna paint some Zvezda Viking minis.
Yeah.
Perhaps some Gauls. Probably just Vikings though. Dropping that dropship link exactly. I played dropship recently and it's amazing. I loved it. Nice. That's good to hear. I want to say I remember someone saying Dropship will be Starship Troopers-esque, the book, not the movie, which pretty much immediately sold me. That is my understanding.
It definitely does that. I was pleasantly surprised that the scope and scale of it can be expanded much more than merely doing that. There are bugs, which are a threat to both the aliens and humanity.
Yeah.
Happy payday for me. Make sure you get yourself an Imperial Knight to go with that match of yours, Fraser, your heretic filth.
Yeah. That I am heretic filth. Because I chose the Chaos Space Marines, but
yeah.
They were.
Well, you
coolest.
should also get a Chaos Imperial Knight or
That's
whatever
true.
the hell they're called.
I should. Which edition of 40K do you guys play?
That's a good question.
None as of yet.
Yeah.
We talked with Northern Exile.
Yeah.
For a couple hours today about this very topic, about other stuff as well. But we were kind of wondering, like, which edition should we play?
Yeah.
And the advice that we got was basically that 10th edition he really does not like. Is very slow. Despite the claims of the system being very, very fast, what he said was basically it's like, I go through all my phases, then you go through all your phases.
Which does sound hellish to me.
Yeah, so you're just sitting there for like 40 minutes while someone
I do not want to be doing
shit.
that.
I don't want to do that. I have no interest in that. But I've been reading the original first edition Rogue Trader 40K,
which is much cooler.
Super fucking cool.
Yeah.
It is really, really interesting. We're going to play and test a bunch of different stuff, but North recommended, he's like, look, if you just want to start, honestly, do one-page rules. Just do that. They have basically the analog, the off-brand codex for every single faction, all that stuff, and then make a decision from there. But this will be like, get it to the table, have fun. It's alternating phase activation. So
Which
I
do
move,
like.
you move, I shoot, you shoot, that sort of stuff.
Right.
So it's quicker to resolve everything. It looks like a much simpler thing. So we're going to start with that.
And also interested in his Exile verse.
Yes.
Rules.
Correct.
Which also has that alternating cadence to it. But I don't believe the codices for all of the factions are present.
Correct.
But they are being worked on as we speak.
Yeah, they don't have from what I understand, they don't have the Adeptus Mechanicus done yet.
Yeah.
But we will be doing that. But yeah, from what I understand, and from what he told us, it's very much a similar in kind of spirit to one-page rules, but his favorite kind of edition is, I think, 3rd or 4th edition.
I think he said he started in 3rd, and he described the Exile verse as advanced one-page rules.
Yeah, in spirit. Let me see here. I'm in between jobs at the moment. So no money to throw at you. That's totally fine.
No worries, man.
Yeah, take care of yourself. Or feed my plastic crack addiction. Need to buy new minis to get better at painting them and living, but whatever. Yeah, but I mean, you can also just strip the paint off of your existing minis and repaint those. You don't got to get new shit always. But speaking of minis that are like affordable and look really good.
Oh, yes.
North also put us onto, and someone else had put us onto this. They'd sent me Chaos Dwarves
over
and
Discord?
Vampires. Yeah, over Discord.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
This guy called Mini Maker, just minimaker.com.
Really cool stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a whole bunch of stuff. All your battle brothers, your ultra brothers,
Ultra boys.
ultra boys, all orcs, chaos things,
And also old world stuff.
Yeah.
Infernal dwarves.
Yeah.
So I have found my source, I think, for Chaos Dwarves for the old world, which is awesome.
Yeah.
They look
So there's,
quite cool. And I believe the guy is Polish, and so your money actually goes a little bit further.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The dollar is a little stronger than it otherwise has been relative to some other currencies. So it's they are very affordable and they're very cool looking minis.
Yeah.
And you can get the STL files to 3D print, but you can also buy the minis from him as well. Very, very cool stuff. So after the show, I'll probably put that in the show notes or whatever. Let me see here. Time and patience. I can't read the what it says on the right there.
Pays, and I can't read to the left. Time and patience pays.
Perhaps
Off.
I should have had it.
Pays off,
a little
and
farther back.
remember, there's no mistake you can make you can't unmake.
Right.
Happy little accidents.
I've got a ton of BattleTech minis to paint as well. Yeah, get on it. Get those shits painted and get to fighting on the tabletop. Hey boys, just started a Harn World based campaign using Mithras rules.
Nice.
So far so good. The Harn Mithras fit seems pretty solid.
I would imagine it would be a perfect fit.
Yeah.
That is awesome, and I would love to hear more as you go through that.
Yeah. for sure.
That's still on the list of things to try.
I feel like I should have started this hobby back when I was 10 or something, but oh well, I'll do my best. Yeah, but when you're 10, you don't have any fucking money. And you can't, and your parents aren't going to buy you the expensive ass minis. You know, that's just not the way it's going to go. RT is the way to go. I don't know what that is. Rogue Trader. Yeah, Rogue Trader is the way to go.
Yes.
Yeah, it's really cool. There's a bunch of stuff in it that is like insane terrain or terrain insanity.
Yeah.
It has like all this weird shit that you can put on the board that acts bizarrely and affects things.
There's
and,
much more of that creative and spontaneous spirit of like, not everything is sort of codified into this, abstracted, just gamified arena where the world takes place.
Yeah.
It's a weird galaxy with alien things and non-human things and strange environmental hazards and really whatever you can think of.
And you have like per miniature management of like weapons and armor and all sorts of stuff. It is pretty interesting. We're going to talk about this in particular in one of our segments that we have with segment bumpers to come. But it's very, very cool. I am very interested in where and how that turns out. But I also do want to say we got a lot going on in the Discord right now. Grognard is going to be running more games of
bunch of
Black Lodge Hack
Yep.
with some recently added rules tweaks to the classes that really cleans things up a lot. So if you want to get on there, go subscribe to the Patreon at the Ludonarrative Archaeologist tier. Also, many of you who are on the Patreon already know this.
Oh, yes.
We have a hour and a half podcast episode.
Yeah,
we are
a re-release. Relaunch of
the podcast where we talk. It's a retrospective on our experiences running and playing Axe for like the last 2 to 3 years.
Yes.
And it's a very, very good conversation. So you can get that early right now, and that'll come out on YouTube Monday. But if you can't wait, you got to know that that's going to be the one to do.
It's up there now on Patreon.
Yeah, it's good.
It was a really good conversation.
It was.
Felt like it flowed quite well. I think it's quite watchable as well.
Yeah. And this is going to be more in-depth conversation on the nature of Axe and running Axe than you're going to get pretty much anywhere else, because we're not talking
we're not doing the bulleted review thing.
Because it's an impossible game to review. You can't.
Yeah.
It's much more about what are the key frustrations that we've had with the game
and the key
good things.
Yeah. Our core thoughts.
Right.
Being on, well, at least for me, on both sides of the screen for, as you said, for almost, is it almost 3 years?
I think so. I went back. I think I kept saying 3 years in the podcast, and then I was like, has it been 3 years? And I went back, and I think that the original Word document rules got released in like January 2024, because it was a 2023 Kickstarter.
Well, regardless,
it's been quite a while. It's been more than 2 years, for sure. I play and have only played 5th edition. It's good, just don't let your buddies play Grey Knights. Sounds like something.
I think the Grey Knights are cool.
Yeah. Potentially, though, the rules are broken for them or something there.
Maybe, I don't know.
I couldn't tell you. One-page rules may get extremely pushed. Okay. But there is definitely merit to it.
Okay. I mean, then that sounds great.
I mean, it sounds. The thing is, it sounds like because we read the rules today, it seems very easy to play, and it might not have the same level of autistic tactical depth that you'll get in other
and we
games.
definitely want to get into the mix,
right?
But also, there's a new edition.
Yeah, I know. That's the other thing. 11th edition of 40K is coming out.
Not that we care about being current per se, but
but what's the point of starting 10th if they're just everything's gonna be revised anyway?
Right.
So who fucking knows? Who knows? Maybe it'll be good. I doubt it. From
the way things seem to be going, but
we'll see.
Yeah.
5th edition is good. I loved 7th edition. 8th is okay. But I've heard and seen that one-page rules looks good. Not to mention, you get to use all the minis in a collection.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I love OPR. This is Patty, who is a Wargamer first and an RPG or second. I'm setting up my local community game, and I'm going to be using OPR Grimdark Future. Yeah, that's
Nice.
what we're looking at.
Oh, and a brief. Oh, sorry. is there
As the
more to
base game, letting other games like Garlands be played to earn points for your faction. Very cool.
Cool. Brief aside. Good to see you, Patty. Patty also has some great pieces of art in the upcoming dropship.
Oh,
Look quite good.
very cool.
Yeah.
So
if you're a fan of Patty, and you should be.
And you should be, and I am. Yeah, and yeah, that's the thing. And so the mini maker thing, all of his minis are made for Grimdark Future, at least the Grimdark Future ones.
Sure.
But he's got the fantasy ones.
Yes. I think he has Sigmar ones.
Yeah,
and,
he's got terrain.
Yeah.
They look really, really cool. For all you painters out there, don't listen to the people online who say that your painting isn't good enough. Just keep practicing and you'll improve over time. 100%
cares?
agree. Yeah, who gives a fuck?
Does it look cool?
I know. That's the other thing. Does it look cool? And do you know what the mini is when you look at it on the table?
Yeah.
That's the fucking important thing. Unless I have no interest in doing display painting. And I know some people are interested in that. That's fine. That's a different thing that I'm doing.
It's like
I don't
building
give
the
a
toy
fuck.
to put it back in the box to do. Like,
Yeah, like what the fuck? Get it on the table, start shooting each other. In the game, obviously. Printing definitely seems to be a good investment if you plan to get into the hobby long term. Yeah, but at the same time, I was looking, it's like the model quality from Games Workshop, it's just the best. There's no way around that. It looks it's really, really, really fucking good. So if you have the money, you're going to have them for a long time.
I think the 3D printing thing, it's worth it if you want to get in deep in the hobby long term.
Right.
It's not just the long term. You know what I mean? It's how deep do you want to go here?
But at the same time, it's like the alternatives that are out there, like the one-page rules minis, are like a quarter of the price. Like
they're very affordable.
Like pre-made minis, you can get them. They're very, very affordable, and they look really good. And the thing is, I am very interested in testing out different rule sets for Space Marine shit. You know, I want, if I get any sort of Space Marines, I'll be able to use those with Dropship, first of all. But I want to play Rogue Trader. I want to give that a shot.
Yeah, as do I.
I also want to play standard 40K.
Right.
Now I'm also going to be playing one-page rules. And I want to try Thul's game BMD, which is also a Space Marine thing.
Yeah.
So I have a bunch of different games that I can use those minis for, you know. And honestly, you can use... We were using like glass beads and things like that and fucking little chits to, be monsters. I printed out the pictures of the monsters and scaled them to the grid for the last couple axe battles we did, and so it was just little paper tokens we're putting on the grid.
Yeah,
You can do that. You can play the games without the minis. I understand that. So I don't feel the need. We have the 3D printer, so it will be put to use. We will use it, but I feel like that's just a secondary hobby. You know,
I think it
that's its own
ultimately
hobby.
is. Yeah.
Also invest in a decent 3D printer, probably resin, as Games Workshop has a particular tendency to stop your favorite minis. Yeah. We have a resin printer. Yeah. Minimaker.com. That's it. Exactly. Thank you very much.
Thank you, man.
Andy does RPG minis. Exactly. 2D minis, paper minis, also a very viable option for your wargaming. Exactly. Well, that's the thing, too. Like, a lot of the war games used to be just little pieces of cardboard, little chits, you know? Like, you didn't have...
Yeah, in the
minis
back
for
of the Rogue
fucking
Trader
everything.
book, there's a bunch of little orc
Orcs,
squares.
yeah, there's orcs and Space Marines. Crazy to hear Harn mentioned. I just snagged the book and have been meaning to ask if anyone in the Discord is familiar with it. I am not, but if you want to go check out someone who
Me, Myself, and Die.
Me, Myself, and Die, Trevor has videos on the Harn stuff. He is the Harn guy.
He's probably the best person to reach out to on Harn.
For sure. My pile of shame actually requires a full paint set rebuy. Time is very short with TTRPG prep work and making sure I don't get divorced. Yeah,
Definitely
get
don't do
divorced.
that.
Yeah. It is not a fun experience. As someone who has done that before, I don't recommend it. There are 3D scanners out there that you can use to scan your favorite models and then print them. Last I looked, they were pretty expensive though. Yeah, I don't
That
have.
is interesting.
Yeah. It is interesting, but at the same time, it's like if I don't already own the model, how am I going to scan it?
Yeah.
I enjoy a bit of Blood Bowl. It's a Warhammer sports ball. Yeah,
I've heard about it,
and
seen it.
It
but-
calls to me every time we go to the game store. I see it. Rogue Trader is very interesting. There's a lot of cross-medium spirit from early in the hobby. Feels like an RPG at times. Yeah, very much.
Yeah.
I mean, it has a referee and a game master and all that stuff.
It's definitely very cognizant of the sort of ocean, the sort of stellar rise of role-playing games in the mid-'80s. Everybody is doing this new thing called role-playing games.
And
it's very cool to see.
yeah, and the thing is, though, maybe we can move into one of our first segments.
We may as well.
The 40K stuff,
Yeah.
So this is titled something like 40K frauds and blah, blah, blah. So we've been watching a lot of 40K related content on YouTube. And a massive portion of it is shit.
It's really bad.
Really, really, really bad. And I was looking at things like, what are the differences between editions? What was what was Rogue Trader like? And multiple YouTube channels were talking about how Rogue Trader was very much an RPG, and they're right, it's more of an RPG than current game, for sure. But they were also saying things like the setting was totally different. You were basically like space cops going around, that the Emperor was nothing like he was in the newer editions, and it wasn't until second edition that the Emperor is now the God Emperor, and he you get the Horus Heresy and none of that is true. None of that is true. We were just reading the book, and we're like, here's
there
the
he is.
section
There's
on
the
the
Emperor. He's
There's
in the
Emperor.
machine.
He's on the golden throne.
He's
He
using
is
his
described as a corpse god. Like he's using
the power of his mind, his will to keep the navigators guided through the warp or through the stars.
Right. Chaos isn't described explicitly in the core book, but what do you know? By 1990, which was 3 years into that edition, halfway
two
through,
Chaos source books.
Yeah, 2 Chaos source books come out that cover all of Warhammer Fantasy and 40K.
And 40K, all 4 Chaos gods are named. The Horus Heresy is mentioned.
Yeah, it's like by that point, what was the guy?
The Traitor Legions are named.
Who's the guy who's the best picture?
Oh, Lehman Russ. No, not the best picture.
Not the best picture, but
Lehman Russ is the got all this machine parts. And
he looks
tubes.
like a fucking Borg.
Yeah, he looks like a Borg, and then you look at a picture of him now, and he looks like some sort of jeans model.
Yeah,
and I like the first one better.
Yeah.
I like this cyborg freak.
Yeah. But the art in the first edition is so fucking cool. It has so much character.
It's very much like Cyberpunk 2013 or 2020.
Yeah.
It's so evocative.
Yeah. And
it brings you into the setting.
It really does. And there's so much cool stuff in Rogue Trader, and the idea that you would be running it as like this ongoing campaign and series of battles. There's this massive plot generator table. That's really only good for like starting new kind of series of missions.
Yeah, these are premise generators.
Yeah, premise generators. There definitely is some things about the setting that are a bit different, but it's all pretty much there. It's not as much. It's a little more lighthearted in tone. It's not totally grimdark.
Yeah.
But like it's all there in the original edition, and they basically immediately realized we can just sell shitloads of minis.
Yeah, which they did.
And that players wanted bigger battles, like higher point value battles and things like that. And then because the player base was a pack of drooling animals, they lobotomized the game and removed the RPG elements from it. And this is the fault of the consumer.
Yeah.
Because that is what the consumer has wanted.
The original
entire
sin
time.
of
Yeah.
of Warhammer.
Yeah.
And you hate to see it. And it doesn't have to be that way. And
Nope.
we'll have more to say about that in the future.
Yeah.
Because we have some thoughts along those lines to mitigate, to resolve that terrible crime,
Yeah.
the absence of imagination.
Right. That's the worst part about all the YouTube stuff out there. Like and we're not talking necessarily about like lore channels and things like that.
Yeah.
But it's like we talked about this on a previous stream, tried finding like narrative campaign stuff. Like
There's almost
nothing
out there.
And the way that they are even playing 40K.
Yeah, it's like if you thought watching an
soulless.
actual play was bad,
Oh my
God.
God, watching people play 40K is fucking horrible. Like down to the way that the table is set up. Like the way that the competitive game
It's
is played is
absolutely soulless. It's completely what would you say? It's completely reduced to this ideal, this platonic ideal of balanced, mechanized parody.
yeah.
You know, all
down
the
to the terrain.
terrain.
The terrain of the battlefield is
There's
exactly
an L-shaped wall over here, and then it's mirrored.
Yeah,
you know,
it's
and
flipped, so it's literally just identical and then rotated for the
Yes.
other player. And that's what it's like, what the fuck is wrong with you people?
Yeah, this is awful.
Like it is totally soulless. And that was like the terrain insanity thing in Rogue Trader was so cool because it's like you get these things called like fluff beasts that like you can obviously is meant to be cotton balls on the battlefield.
Yeah.
That have like they can't be destroyed by anything except like I think
Flamers and plasma guns.
Plasma
Yeah,
guns.
Yeah.
Which sends them like screeching and shooting up into
Into
the
the sky.
But they also like there's
They
a
drift around and they provide cover.
yeah, like there's a chance that they'll move d6 and inches in the direction of the prevailing winds. So the terrain is changing the entire time. Like
Which is a cool idea.
that's really cool.
Yeah.
There's all sorts of shit. There's like honey bogs or whatever it
Yeah,
was.
honey
like,
pits or
honey
something.
pits, yeah.
Giant space bees that
Yeah.
deposit their honey in pools.
Yeah. That affects your
Your movement speed, and if it's deep enough, it's impassable.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's so cool and so creative. And like, nope, you have L-shaped walls in
Yeah.
this configuration on both
Yes.
sides. This battle makes no sense.
Yeah.
And it's just a travesty. I did though. The YouTube algorithm I did summon what I wanted.
Yeah, what is this guy's name?
I can't remember. But it was this guy who plays Warhammer 2nd Edition and does these like battle reports where he films really high quality reenactments of the battles with the 2nd Edition miniatures painted in the 2nd Edition style. And it's really cool because he's the whole thing is he's talking about like the what's at stake in the battle, you know, and like
the stuff that
that
fucking matters.
Yeah. While also being like, but I missed this shot, you know, and
Therefore.
this happened, and afterwards I should have had different ammunition in the heavy bolter, and all of this stuff is really, really cool. So that was encouraging and very fun. But there's a lot of dog shit out there, and we are going to terrorize
These people.
and we're going to terrorize this hobby. We found it, and it's like, you know, a warp storm cleared, and we have
There you go.
we have new lands to conquer.
Indeed. Indeed.
Yeah, but it's very bizarre that this is like this very super evocative setting seems to provoke nothing in people's imagination.
The way the thing itself is interacted with is completely devoid of anything resembling a soul.
Yeah.
It is a travesty, as you said.
Yeah. Oh, we
We
got,
got
a
here
lot,
of people
a lot
talking
of
about it.
interesting comments
Yeah.
here. Yeah, let's
We're
see
not going to be
here.
able to get
to
all of them. But
Blood Bowl being the only sports ball you enjoy.
There
that's-
you
I
go.
understand. Blackwall saying he's been kit bashing alien miniatures for the Horde Wars and dropship demonstrations, waiting on a huge model from Monster Fight Club to
Cool.
use as an assault shuttle. Nice.
Does anybody remember Mutant League Football? I think it was a game for
Patty,
the Genesis.
I think Patty has mentioned that before.
Okay.
Or something like it.
Is that the same thing as Blood Bowl? I don't think
no,
it is, but
it's
I might.
knockoff because they made a cartoon out of that in the 90s as well.
Did they really?
Yeah.
Have we talked about that? We may have. I
We
don't
may
remember.
have. There was an episode that I remember where they had to Donner Party one of the mutants because his power is that he regenerates. So they were he'd rip his arm off and give it to people and eat it.
Nice.
It was a children's cartoon. It was fucking
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Book wipe eminent. I don't know what that means.
I mean, for 11th edition,
Oh yeah.
new edition of 40K.
Yeah. Let's see here. Literally nothing stops you from playing an edition you like the best. Each has their own strengths and weaknesses. You just need a community that wants to play that edition. Exactly.
Yep.
And it's very easy to do online, as we found out through
Tabletop Simulator. Yeah.
They just have
All the models.
the fucking models.
Yeah.
Painted my Gaslands car to look cell-shaded like Borderlands. Super easy because blending isn't that necessary. You can cover up your mistakes with black lines with a Sharpie.
Nice.
All right. I don't know anything about painting outside of you put the paint on the mini. Let's see here. Games Workshop is expensive, but the amount of details is honestly around that price point. Horde armies do suffer from the amount of detail. Yeah. That is the thing. Like I said, the Games Workshop ones are the coolest looking, but holy shit, they're detailed. And
Yeah.
some of those Mechanicus
I'm gonna want to
guys
kill myself.
Yeah, they're gonna
painting
be
these Mechanicus.
The only issue with resin printers is the need dedicated space with solid ventilation.
Yeah.
That's
Which is
the-
it's a huge ask
Right.
for me.
resin's a pain in the ass. Yeah. Wash and cure station. Yeah. Yep. I know.
All the paraphernalia.
Let's see here. The state of 40K YouTube scene is pathetic. It's a mixture of wiki readers.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
I know. That's the lore channels.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unfunny memes, AI slop, and coping over the current state of the lore.
I agree with you. I will say, I heard about a 40K meme a couple of days ago, which does sound funny. The idea being that the Emperor remains the Emperor at his level of power because the orcs believe in him so strongly. That is funny. And it is a meme. It is a bit. Obviously, it's just the God Emperor. You know,
Yeah.
I mean it like it is, like it
Yeah.
sounds. But that's pretty funny.
Yeah.
That is amusing.
Oh man, we were talking about this the other day too, about how there's all this stuff. There was a Sargon of Akkad video about
Oh yeah.
40K and the kind of meta myth of it, and how the Emperor's truth.
This is from a couple of months ago, I think.
Yeah, like
and it was
maybe 3 or
a
4 months
response
ago.
to I think a Substack by Morgoth, who is a great writer. But yeah.
But it was like the truth of the Empire, Emperor's truth, whatever the fuck that was.
The Imperial Truth.
The Imperial Truth. That's
Yes,
the word I'm
yes.
looking for. Was basically like the Emperor is like a Reddit atheist.
Yeah.
Not really.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
he lies to everyone and makes this the Imperial Truth that there's only materialism and there's science and the
Mm-hmm.
force of our reason. But he's doing this because he knows that there actually are gods out there, the Chaos
And
gods.
belief does matter.
Belief does matter, and he was trying to guide the Empire away from
Chaos.
like feeding that, basically.
Right,
And
right.
of course, that didn't work out.
Yeah,
Now he's
yep.
a corpse. But maybe that's his plan all along.
Who knows?
And so everyone makes these videos about, like, what actually is the Emperor? Is he a human? Is he actually a god? Is he just a psyker? Like all of
Yeah.
this shit. And it was literally like, I mean it like it is.
Yeah.
Like it sounds. He is the God Emperor.
Yes.
And
That is the answer.
that is the answer. And it's like, you have these people where it's like, okay, you understand what the warp is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, do you understand what the chaos gods are? Yeah.
Yep.
Do you so you understand what the emperor is, right? No.
No. That's like, you understand,
Holy shit.
yeah, what, at least in the abstract, what the divine is,
Right.
presumably. You understand what man is. Like, do you understand what Christ is? Like, that really is what.
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah,
he
but
is-
he's a person. How could he be a god? And
Yeah.
a lot of these people are Christians, and they will tell you, they will.
So they claim. Yeah.
So they claim. Yeah. But it's
This
the-
is England we're talking.
Yeah, England. But it is the kind of thing where it's like you have to try to get to the bottom of the lore, and it's
Yeah.
like no.
This
He is
reveals
the
a more
god-
horrifying
yeah.
secret.
about you. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that is obviously not to say that 40K is a allegory for Christianity. That's the concept of
Yeah.
the man and God
Yeah,
being
the God
one.
man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the God man. Yeah, it's crazy. Entirely too many games I enjoyed have had RPG elements removed in later versions to simplify in pursuit of a broader audience. It's equal parts infuriating and dispiriting.
Yeah. Or
Yeah.
to scale. Yeah.
Yeah.
These
it's-
are, you know, these often come hand in hand.
Yeah. And I understand, like, here's the thing too. That's the weird thing is it's like you can, if you just want to have the miniatures battles, you can do that without having to remove the interesting thing from the rule set.
Yeah.
The combat system will be there
Yeah, and you should use it.
and you should use it. I know, but it's like, but if that's the only thing you're interested in, you can just ignore the other stuff. But for people of imagination, put those couple of extra pages in it.
Yes.
Just put a couple more pages. I think the biggest mistake they've made is that everything was set up for power gaming and in competition. Yeah.
Yeah. I think anytime you're setting things up for some kind of tournament play, whether that's a word game, whether that's a card game, whether that's a video game, 9 times out of 10, you've dealt the killing blow to that thing, that franchise, that activity, and it could go on for a good long while and make a lot of money potentially, but the creative engine, the creative impetus is no longer there
Right.
after you do that.
I think the big issue in 40K now is with the lore allowed to progress, the Primarchs and other named characters drive the storytelling. It makes you and your buddies' personal armies feel way less important.
So I saw a post about this. I don't remember who was discussing it. Maybe a couple of days ago. I understand what you mean. I do not know if I completely agree. And I think I need to consider this more to give my my ultimate thoughts on it. But I'm not opposed to there being characters. If you're writing fiction, which I'm also not opposed to, I think that's great. It shows something. There's something there that people are really, drawn to and draws them in. And you need to have named characters for there to be a intelligible plot in a book or a video game that has characters. So I don't know if having these lore characters in and of themselves is a bad thing. You can certainly go too far, and there's this sort of argument is there's a parallel here to World of Darkness with that meta plot.
I don't want a meta plot. I want a good premise.
Yes.
But I think it's just that there's very little support. I know they do Crusades, and there are other games. There's Kill Team. There are variant games, and there are many of the role-playing games that allow you to go off and do this sort of stuff. But the main game itself just has had your agency stripped entirely from it. This is simply a combat system against a backdrop.
Yeah.
And we're optimizing for competitive tournament play, where you're going to be in these ridiculous matches with the stupidest fucking terrain that you can possibly imagine. And that's kind of what the game is. And so it's like you have to the lore, the backdrop advances without you, for sure.
Yeah.
But it's just I don't think that there's much there for you to it's supported in the game. Have your little guys matter.
I mean, this is part of the problem.
That's the problem that we're talking about.
Even if you didn't have the lore, the fact that it's just a competitive tournament thing, your guys, as you say, really don't matter already, because the world, in a certain sense, doesn't even exist.
Yeah. I can recommend Morty and Glory's channel. It has 3 videos for 3 huge mega games that are much more narrative-driven. Search for Morty and Glory, 300,000 points, 500,000 points, and 1,000,000 points. I think I've seen those, and I was not that impressed. We watched that. It's like that massive fucking thing.
Is this the guy who did the world's biggest game?
Yeah,
it was
it might have been.
Chaos versus Orcs or something?
Yeah, I don't remember.
Didn't like those people.
I think bringing the Primarchs back was a good choice, but the Primaris was done badly.
I don't know enough to really comment. Not yet.
Yeah.
I still don't really know what the Primaris Space Marines are in the lore. I know it's another model, and they're slightly bigger, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means or what what the implications are.
Yeah. Let me see here. Never played Rogue Trader, just pulled a few folks to start it out. I don't know. I haven't played it either. There's also the 2009 role-playing game, Rogue Trader.
Yeah, the FFG.
Yeah, which does
game.
look pretty cool. Bump, bump, bump. Thank God someone else notices the distinct lack of creativity that plagues 40K nowadays.
When you have eyes to see,
anymore.
you see the darkness everywhere.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see here. The dice system in Trench Crusade is fun. You something dice, but take the top or bottom 2 depending on how negative. Or positive for your modifiers. Always a chance for success no matter what.
Interesting.
I just heard that Trench Crusade is like...
I know it was a meme, and then it became a meme again for... biting the hand of the gamers who found it. Yeah, the sort of woke and anti-woke backlash.
Yeah, and
I don't know anything about it other than it has a World War I aesthetic.
Yeah, their third-party licensing seems all fucked up as well. Let me see here. The orcs are my favorite thing about 40K. That is...
Orcs are very cool.
Great. Belief has power in 40K. It creates the gods. Exactly. Which is so
the real world.
Ridiculous that
Yeah.
people would even be trying to find a materialistic explanation for it.
Yeah.
Never thought I'd hear Carl Benjamin mention this on his channel. Yeah.
He's
40K is cool. Everybody likes 40K.
40K is cool, and he's come a long way. He is a relevant member of our tribe.
Right. Okay. Well, we've also got to move on, I think, from 40K.
Yeah, we got other things to talk about.
We have,
it's a bit of a tone shift to talk about Fishtank, or we should
degeneracy. Yeah.
But it has been my obsession for the past 5 days.
Yeah. Well, Fishtank has been an obsession of yours since season 1.
Season 1.
Yeah.
I was a dedicated watcher. Holy
Yeah.
if you guys don't know what Fishtank is, if you haven't watched it, you have to. You should be giving Jet and Sam Hyde $10 a month. It's probably the best $10 I'm spending.
Yeah.
Right now.
It's like the most insane crack house version of like Big Brother reality show.
It's also the most like truly groundbreaking, interesting piece of media that has come out this millennium, maybe.
Yeah, I agree, and it is so unbelievably funny, and it's
so
like crying, laughing, like painful sides, laughing at the shit that's going on.
I haven't. Oh my god!
If
it's so
you're
good.
not
And
familiar
this
with
season
it,
is
like
so
we
amazing.
said, it's like Big Brother. You get a bunch of, they get people off of like Craigslist, and they find like freaks and weirdos, and very socially awkward people, and they put them in this house and they torture them. That's the explicit. That's the explicit thing.
Yes.
They make them do things like in the earlier seasons. The first challenge is always like
counting the rice.
Yeah, dumping a bag of rice on the ground and having them count
and sort the rice. You have to sort the white basmati rice, and the slightly less white brown rice.
Yeah.
Primary Space Marines are dumb. BLG, let's make Space Marines, but better. But we're going to hide them away for thousands of years. For reasons.
Oh, they're like special Marines?
It's a super secret.
Yeah,
man.
There we go. That's what we want to hear.
Yeah. That was the Emperor.
that was the God
from
Emperor.
From the machine box.
Yeah.
That does sound stupid.
But so they torture them with this, but all the while the people who are watching this 24/7.
It's a web show.
And they have, like our AI voices, they have lots of AI voices.
Lots of text-to-speech
things where people are just dumping money into this to say the most wild shit imaginable. And right now, every day, they're streaming this until
it's on YouTube, and it's not
10 p.m. They're not censoring anything.
And we will not be saying what they say.
Yeah.
But use your imagination, and whatever came into your mind, it is being said.
It's being said.
Like a lot.
But like times 100.
Yeah.
And in like the most creative and funny ways possible.
Yes.
But this season like is absolutely nuts. They have the helper robot, which may be the funniest fucking thing they've ever done.
Yeah.
They have this thing, they spent like $6,000 on this thing where it's like a robot.
iPod on a stand.
It's basically like an iPad.
iPad.
Yeah, iPad on a stand, like with wheels, like this robot that drives around the house, that is remotely operated by like an Indian woman in like a call center
in Benghazi.
In like Bangladesh or something.
Yeah.
So I suppose she's probably Bangladeshi. If that's
Well, I think is it Bengal? Is Bengal?
Bengal.
Some part.
Whatever,
Some
fucking place.
Part of the subcontinent.
Some part of the subcontinent.
Yeah, where it's like 3 a.m. over there. Yeah.
But the thing is, the robot is part of production.
Yes.
And the robot is production's helper.
Yes.
And has a function. So she's on a video call with the whole thing going on. She's
for like
driving
hours.
around.
Yep.
Hours and
asking people questions like, what did tallying.
How many calories
meaninless,
they've had.
Calories. What did you eat today?
Yeah, and it's
how long did you shower?
To help production know the state of the people and like
exactly,
who's
which is
help.
And the joke is obviously this is completely meaningless, like data,
right? and it's just forcing people to interact with her and for her to be subjected to interacting with this house with all the crazy shit going on.
Yes,
and everyone has a job every day. They're randomly assigned, and one is the
robot assistant.
The robot assistant. Mm-hmm. And you have to give the robot uppies and downies.
Yeah, you have to say anytime the robot needs to go up the stairs because it has wheels. Doesn't have legs. You have to shout out uppies.
Yeah.
Or you take it down, downies.
Downies.
It's it's so absurd. It's so retarded. And it's so fucking funny.
It's so fucking funny. Each person in the house has their own stock ticker, symbol.
For legal purposes, it's STOX, STOX.
Yeah, STOX.
Where you can trade not actual legal tender, but
Yeah.
fish bucks.
Fish bucks.
I'm right now. I am long on Vicky,
Vicky, I love Vicky.
Drake.
Yeah.
And I think I have some stoics in Emma after the events of last night.
So, Vicky, the first day you told me about this because I wasn't watching, but had a fucking meltdown because they wouldn't give her any kratom or nicotine. So she's going through like crazy withdrawals. Gets blackout drunk.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
threatening to leave, but stays. And people, of course, as she's freaking out, this is what the chat wants. And the chat is like, okay, now it's on.
Yeah,
You know?
you've shown
you've shown
blood in the water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bingo, bongo,
Yeah.
gang, G.
J, yeah.
You have Bingo and Bongo, who are basically real life Dr.
Thing
Seuss,
1 and Thing 2 from
Dr.
Cat in the
Seuss
Hat.
characters. They've got to be on the spectrum or something, but
They're fucking weird.
They're fucking weird. They're hilarious.
Yes. They also can't be. They have to be in the same room together. They operate for the purposes of game mechanics as one person.
Yep. You have Mohammed Bashir, who is
holy shit, dude.
this guy. He is. If this is a real person, this is not a bit.
I hate this guy.
This guy is so. Like
He's so
white-knuckling,
hyper-cognizant of the
like the
camera.
cameras, and he is a white guy who has red hair like me.
Yeah.
But it's long, braided
Like down to the
his-
ass.
down to the ass hair. Who
Braid
is-
into this is wearing all this Native American
It's the weirdest
gear.
shit. Like he'll
moccasins.
wear these
He's covered head to toe in silver and turquoise jewelry.
yeah. He always wears a headband.
Yeah, but he also has an affinity and has lived in Japan.
Right. And he's a Muslim.
Yeah, he's a white Muslim Native American Japanese.
Yeah. He'll wear like the Japanese ninja shoes around the house as well. The two-toed.
the two-toed
my God.
foot soldier shoes.
Yeah, like it's wild, and he's so uncomfortable on camera.
He's uncomfortable on camera, and yeah, I can't fucking stand him.
He's so bad.
Yeah, he provides a lot of
He
content though.
provides a lot of content, which is important.
But this is fucking amazing.
There's this.
It's 24 hours, and each room in the house has one, if not more, cameras, like CCTV cameras.
Yeah.
So you choose which camera you want, which room you want to be observing in to see what people are talking about, what people are doing.
Yeah.
And for every room, there is like a microphone to blast text-to-speech.
Right.
And insane sound effects like vomit sounds or
Yeah.
AI songs.
Yeah.
I've listened to, if nobody has watched Fishtank, we're just talking about, this is completely incomprehensible, but I don't care.
Yeah.
Because this is,
I gotta
love
read this
Fishtank.
first. So I saw parts where Sam Hyde was jumping on the girls' beds.
That's
dressed
season 2.
in red cowboy boots and a hat, and then forced the girl to read a script while she stood in the closet and he chilled on the bed. Yeah.
Yep.
So this is one of the things is that Sam Hyde's not on this season.
because they moved. They used to be doing this in New England.
Right, and they
But
got chased
every
out.
single season, including this season, they've been swatted
multiple times. Yeah.
But the municipality ran them out of,
Whatever town they were
yeah,
in.
I think they were doing it in Massachusetts somewhere.
Yeah, and so Sam Hyde's not hosting. This time they got Margera to be the
Yeah.
host. And he's actually really good. And
I was skeptical.
it's providing it's a very different
It's a very different vibe.
dynamic because he's just having a blast.
Yeah, because
Where-
Bam didn't know anything about Fishtank, and
Right.
it's like watching a guy discover this for the first time
Yeah.
and just
Loving
falling
it.
in love with it.
Yeah, just loving it. And the thing is, it's like what is different about this season is Sam always brought this like sense of like
Masculine, violent
there's
presence.
going to be violence at any moment.
Yeah.
You know, that's the feeling that he
Yeah.
projects. He makes
Right.
people scared and uncomfortable.
Right.
That's not present this season. Mm-hmm.
And they didn't try to replicate that, which is
good. Yeah.
What, the wise choice.
Yeah. It is the funniest shit
Like
ever.
by far.
Like it's so
Ever.
fucking funny because
and it's on
like,
24/7.
yeah. For $10.
If you want to tune in at 3:45 in the morning, you can do that. If you
Yeah.
want to tune in right now, you can do that. If you want to tune in at 7 a.m., you can do that. It's an always on show.
Yeah.
It's essentially it's like a nested live stream.
Yeah.
You know, for every room
It's
in the house.
It's so fucking good.
It is amazing.
The
So
the twins are my favorite. They are creatures. Yeah.
they certainly are.
The white Muslim convert weeaboo. Exactly.
Yes.
I'm specifically using the Faerun setting for my campaign.
Ah,
Will that work for Acts 2? If you want to know my idea, half-orc will grow in power to become the emperor and conquer Faerun.
it definitely can.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know a ton about. You're going to have to, I think, fill in a lot of the lines for the world of Faerun with regard to like what really is the military strength and the domain makeup of the various kingdoms, fiefdoms in the Dale lands or in the Sword Coast or wherever you're going to set it. But yeah, it absolutely could be done.
Yeah. I think its assumptions are a little bit different than Axe's assumptions.
It definitely is,
Yeah.
but you could do it.
You could do it. I play on in a campaign that uses Axe 2 for a D&D setting. Takes some work with the T something, I don't know, provided, but can be done. Yeah. Yeah. Sly Blue Demon saying he loved the podcast. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you,
Yeah.
dude.
I loved the podcast as well. It was
Yeah.
a very, very fun conversation to have. Get back to having a deeper conversation about the nature of a game.
Yes.
Which I really enjoyed. But it's the Fishtank shit is
You guys have to see
you
this.
have to see it.
And if
It's
you
so
don't
funny.
want to pay,
just type in Fishtank clips.
Yeah,
you know.
it's Fishtank, one word.
Yeah.
Look, catch the recaps, catch the clips. It's the best thing.
Yeah.
It's the best thing out there
It's so funny.
by a huge long shot. The what happened today? A bunch of things happened today. Right now, the contestants are being subjected to phase 2 of the Green Thumb Challenge,
Right.
which was, I think, given out yesterday or the day before, where they were all given a potted plant and had to take care of it. Come Saturday, whoever's plant was the most intact and healthiest would win and would be immune from.
Right, but it was specifically
Just got here. Here's one for the target.
Oh, thank you,
Thank you.
dude.
Yeah, thank you, man. It's good to see you, John. But yeah, it wasn't just whose plant is in best intact. It's they were going to audit the number of leaves that were left on the plant, and so certain plants had fewer leaves to begin with.
So it was a percentage of the total.
Yeah, they were going to do the percentages, knowing full well that
This is not
everyone's plants are going to get destroyed.
which they were.
Which
they were.
Yeah.
So
The new challenge.
the new challenge is to collect up in trash bags the most amount of plant material, and
In
they
the
will
house,
measure
yeah.
by in the house. They will measure by weight. Whoever has the heaviest bag of plant material.
Yeah.
And so immediately, people started going through the garbage for all of the destroyed trees.
Right.
But then, within the first 35 minutes, made the logical step in reasoning that plant material extends beyond what their given tree was made out of. And so someone took a bunch of kratom juice, garlic.
Yeah, because kratom is
plant
matter.
material.
Yeah.
The
slats
on the bed
beds are made of wood.
Are made of wood, and so all the beds are being disassembled and cannibalized for plant material. And who knows? I don't know if they're going to start ripping up the floorboards or ripping out the drywall.
when Vicky's crying and the TTS comes in, Vicky, there's kratom in the floorboards.
Holy shit! Oh, and something else. I'm just nerding out about Fishtank at this point. A novelty in this season is there is a marketplace. All of the stuff, because everybody has jobs this season that are paid in fish bucks.
Yeah. Oh God.
With which you have to buy everything that you need to live, like shampoo, toilet paper,
toothpaste,
toothbrushes, and things that you don't need to live unless you're a bunch of degenerates like
Yeah.
these are.
Yeah, it's
like
it's also
Zin and Kratom and
Zin,
vapes.
Yeah. And so someone has to be manning the store at all times to
Yes,
make
yes,
sure
yes.
that no one steals.
Yes, which has
of
happened
course,
multiple times. Yeah,
People can't
they can't stop
they
themselves.
can't do it. It's like stealing a tin of Zins.
I can't
you know.
not be stealing.
Yeah, and it's all on camera. So like
Mm-hmm.
the person running the cashier is like, I think that Bashir stole a tin of Zins.
Yes.
And so they rolled it back, and Jet looks into the cameras. He's like, look, if you guys have the clip of him stealing it, send it to me. We got to investigate
Mm-hmm.
this. And when they discovered that indeed he did
Yep.
steal a tin of Zins,
Yep.
which they had confiscated from him when he
Yeah.
arrived and put on the shelf to sell, he denied it and was like, that's not me. Like, I didn't fucking steal.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
they're
yeah.
like, we have the video.
Yeah,
Like,
there's 30 cameras in this
Yeah.
house, and so they cut off his hands because
Right.
of the bit because
yeah, he takes
he's
his
Muslim.
hands off. I forgot. That's right. That's right. I forgot about that. And then what else do they do? They issue you a ticket. Like you have a fine.
violation.
You have to earn a certain amount of fish bucks that you have to pay back
Yes.
before you can do.
And you're banned from the market.
Banned from the
for,
store.
24 hours.
Yeah. So not only can you not buy the shit that you need now,
Yeah.
like you're in debt.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
it's so fucking funny. Oh
It's
my god.
amazing.
And that was one of the things where they had what is her name? Anatara or the
I don't remember the
robot.
Indian woman piloting the robot.
Piloting the robot. She had to go and like give someone
For
fines.
market price market manipulation
Yeah.
because another guy was offering deals at the market.
She's not allowed to do.
Not allowed to do. And then he was avoiding the robot and going up the stairs.
Yeah.
So he was issued a second ticket for evading arrest.
Right.
Yeah,
I think
resisting arrest.
He only paid one of the tickets and was
Well-
like, "Fuck that! I'm not paying."
Well,
the
he
other
ended
one."
up taking both of them.
Okay,
He's going to
okay.
have to pay both, I
Yeah,
think, unless something has changed.
It's
But,
so good. Oh
dude,
man.
you guys have to watch this. It's so good. Yeah, the communal vape. There's
Oh
a
my
vape.
god! There's a vape chained to the ceiling.
Yeah, so everybody is putting their rancid lips on this communal vape like a lot.
The other guy who also is like, there's this completely broken millennial.
Oh yeah,
and-
Drake,
Drake. This guy.
also from Austin.
It's fucking weird though, because he literally looks like he was frozen.
He came out of a time capsule.
Yeah, he was frozen in 2009. Continued aging.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
then
yeah.
came out of the time capsule.
Yeah.
Um.
The hair, the dress style.
Yeah, like he's wearing like a Hurley
Hurley-
shirt.
yeah.
With skinny jeans that are completely
Ripped. Yeah,
on the
artificially
front,
ripped, yeah.
artificially unripped, and he's wearing Timbs and like
Yeah.
it's like, what the fuck is
Who is this
Yeah,
guy?
and it's like this guy has like
Mm-hmm.
a broken soul.
Yeah. He is I forget how long ago it was. I mean, it was a couple years ago. Also went through a bad divorce.
Yeah.
Had some really, really bad problems. Trying to do the acting thing, I think, is what why he's here. But yeah, what an anomaly.
Yeah.
I like him though. He's
it's
a
bizarre.
true normie.
Right.
Which is rare.
Yeah.
It's like finding a unicorn, someone who isn't terminally online,
Right.
and knows all the memes and all the references.
I will not
about
take any
Fishtank
James
and-
Drake slander.
You're not gonna be
Yeah.
getting any from me.
Right. But it's insane. Like it
It's so good.
and the chat really makes it, because it's like, this is like
Yeah.
Abu Ghraib style,
Yeah.
like Guantanamo Bay torture tactics of just like crazy shit being blasted at you constantly.
Especially
But the stuff
like
that they come up with and they say is so fucking funny.
yeah.
It's so fucking funny.
Yeah, they kept the TTS on until like 6 a.m. last night. It was relentless.
Yeah.
And relentlessly funny.
Oh man. There was though one final segment, one topic.
Yes,
we have
to
talk
again also making a sharp left turn back into
back into the world of RPGs and gaming.
yes.
You described it as
Late Stage D&D. Yeah,
So why
yes,
don't you
yes.
take the floor and tell me what that is.
So, and are we talking about the video
Oh, we can. Yeah, that's a part.
I forget what.
Yeah, we came up with the topic before we saw.
Yeah.
the
But
MCDM.
so I've been trying.
Crows thing.
It's been irritating me that I can't quite define this thing, which we all know. Like it's not even the 5e aesthetic, but it's modern D&D. You can call it Critical Role aesthetic, 5e aesthetic. It's the sort of soft Fisher-Price presentation of generic high fantasy, which the hobby really runs on. When what a lot of people think, the image that comes into their mind when they think about D&D. Or possibly even fantasy more broadly. And we all know what it is, but it's such like a amorphous kind of thing. It's hard to like define, and it's been bothering me. And there's something. It's like, what are really the things that are wrong with it? What are the intolerable aspects that can be pointed to and contemplated and understood? And I think at least part of it, and a big part of it, is, I'm just going to say, commodified heroism, or what else did I say? Solved heroism. This sort of what do we got here?
I know. I was laughing at your it's
cozy fantasy,
romantic influences.
Yeah. Cozy fantasy, Chungus core.
Yeah.
Adventure time shit. But with all of these worlds and the presentation of this like inverted genre, there's a way in which everything that is heroic and everything that is supposed to be meaningful, and if not transcendent, at least I don't even want to say engaging, but that spirit of inspiration, we all know it when we feel it, and we've all felt it, is merely quantified. It's eminently quantified. You have heroism and bravery and virtue exist only within these sort of biological vessels, these character vessels called adventurers, which are some category of people. There's like an ontological category of being called an adventurer for some reason.
Yeah.
Which itself is understood and quantified socially, politically, theologically, to a degree in which the adventurer, this category of people called adventurers, are also commodified and quantified into adventurers guilds and the Harpers, and this sort of institutional bucket or box that just neatly sort of sits alongside, it's just slots in on this plastic Fisher-Price medieval pastiche fantasy world. And sort of the world moves just through these like employees, basically, of the Harpers or whatever. And like a great example of this, it's not D&D, but anyone who's played the video game Fable or any of the Fable games, this is such a great example where it's this sort of soft, castrated Merry England thing. I forget what is the Heroes Guild, the Guild of Heroes, it's so revolting.
Yeah.
Not only because it has no character, but because it's so... What is it? It's the idea that human virtue could be digested to such a degree that it can comfortably be housed in like a banal institution.
Yeah.
I have to register with the Harpers. You know, I have my
adventuring license.
my adventuring license.
Yeah.
I have you know, I'm working a job, but it's like I'm working for the company, but I also really believe in the company. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's the triumph of like, what is that corporate art style?
I know what you're talking about. I don't know the name of it though.
But it's
Yeah.
that sort of thing where there's been enough birth control in the waters, in the
Right.
rivers of Faerun, and you know what have you, such that it's like, yeah, it is all soft and it's all, yeah, another great term, I forget who's coined this, is the Flanderization,
Yeah.
the Ned Flanderization
Flanders, yeah.
of heroism, and it's something like that. It's this Flanderization coupled with this sort of ultimate victory of a managerial outlook that is what is most repulsive with generic fantasy or late stage D&D or commodified heroism. I think there's more to be said on it, but I don't think I'm wrong. I think these are like two like core aspects of what is like truly repugnant. It's not merely the woke stuff, although it is, it is that,
part
but
of
that's
it, yeah.
this is a symptom.
Yeah. Because this was
of
there
deeper
before.
thing.
This is before.
Yes.
The woke shit.
The woke, yeah. So I don't know. What do you think about that? What do you guys think about that? Is that
No,
am I on the right track here?
I think you definitely are. It's an absurdity. That's like, I remember one of the things in Dune where the Emperor is at the very end, and Irulan is proposing, like, let's settle this the way that we need to settle this.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, you can't. You can't marry him. He's an adventurer. And obviously, what he's talking about is not
Yes. Yeah.
what being an adventurer means in D&D.
Yeah, he's a
But it's like
barbarian.
that's what being an adventurer actually
yes.
is.
Yeah.
He's a barbarian. He's someone who's out, like, not respecting the order of things.
Yeah.
And imposing his will and winning. And
Right.
that's not who you should marry, And of course, she is correct that,
Yeah.
Father, this is a man who could be your son,
Yeah.
It is this taking the nature of adventure, and so it's not even just that it's neutering it. It's like sucking the life and color out of it until it's this. I hesitate to just throw the word slop in here because it's not even exactly what it is, but that's kind of a cheap thing to say in regards to this.
There's a very corporate feel to it, and I wonder if that's because the writers can only write what they know. Virtue is fundamentally alien to them.
That's
I mean,
true, yeah.
That is true.
Yeah.
Virtue is alien to them.
Yeah. But there's it's not simply the aesthetics. It's like we were kind of talking about this as well. We'd begun talking about this topic before we saw that MCDM video that just came out today,
Right.
which is they have a new game coming out called Crows or Crow. I can't remember which, but it's basically like the MCDM take on an OSR dungeon crawler. And having done their heroism game,
Yeah.
They're
Their
now-
power fantasy action adventure game.
yeah, they're now making a more of an old school feeling thing. Gold for XP. It's you're delving dungeons. That's the point.
Yes.
And they're taking all of these things that have been in the trend of like the old school games.
Yes.
Like the Gold for XP dungeon delving loop. They're taking mechanics, the real-time torch mechanic type of a thing.
Yeah, and expanding it
expanding
from
that
Shadow Dark.
From Shadow
yeah.
Dark, where this really is like, it's bandwagoning is not the
It's
term
not
here.
quite
It's not,
right.
But what this is where the term late stage D&D came out of, that you came up
Oh,
with.
yes,
It's
yes.
like, this is like, the ideas seem to have been recycled so much that it's finally coming out into
Yeah.
like the acceptable part of the greater hobby,
Right.
and I don't really know what that means, other than like that kind of better ideas are being absorbed into the water, or like the water, they've been in the water and now they're being,
Yes. I mean,
which is a good thing.
it is ultimately a good thing, which is not to say that there will not be garbage products in the future, or that everybody is going to wake up and play
Yeah.
games the right way,
Right.
or take it seriously, or what have you. That is never going to be the case. However, come on,
Interesting. I'm not seeing it on here.
it's up
I
there.
heard it.
Up there. David Lynch, down.
Down.
See? 10.
Up there it is. David Lynch, come on,
Come
man.
on.
If you adventure with a guild, you'll never in a million years be heroic. You'll think you are, but you'll be cheated.
So true.
It's a tragedy that you'll think you can be heroic when you had backup.
When you had fucking backup. Yeah.
Fucking backup from your boss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agree, and thank you for the $10.
Yeah. Thank you, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's terrible, but I
Now everyone who hated gold for XP will magically love it when they hear about crows. Maybe.
mean a lot more people will. That is not a bad thing. Crows is going to crow. I don't remember it. It's a fucking terrible name. Absolute dog shit name. This is obviously not going to be the game for us, and
us.
it's not
Yeah,
going to be
yeah.
the game for a lot of people.
Right.
For a number of reasons, which I'm sure you guys can
Oh,
You know,
man, they're
imagine.
I watched that video and he was talking about, like, they're using the power roll thing again, which I already don't like, but then it's like, you can have success with consequences. If I hear that term one more fucking time, I'm gonna
I
lose it.
think in the next 5 years, the Powered by the Apocalypse thing will ultimately pass from the collective conscious of
I hope
of the hobby. I hope so. And this is part of that happening. You would never have imagined that something from Shadow Dark, or even something from the OSR, would be really incorporated or taken seriously, or given merit 10 years ago, right? And you're seeing more of that, and this Crows game is just the latest example, and it is relevant that how many customers MCDM has, and how big Colville and company are.
This is actually a more interesting thing, I think, to
Yeah.
go off of on this, because you had watched, and I watched most of this after you sent it to me, a podcast that
Oh, yes.
Colville recently appeared on,
Yes.
where they talked a lot about how MCDM is run, and how they pay considerably more for their artists and their
Their
writers,
employees and the people they
employees.
contract out.
Yeah, which totally fine. I have nothing against that, but what they were saying was, like, each person, he said this before, each full-time employee of MCDM,
Of which there are 12.
Yeah.
According to him, they recently, as of this thing, which was a month or two ago,
Right. They're
hired their
making-
12th employee.
I think they're making like $100K plus salary.
I think it was between 90 and 100, which is
Yeah.
still,
Considerable.
yes.
And if you're a freelancer, like the rate comes if you were to have full-time work from them, which probably wouldn't happen. And he wasn't saying that they do, but would be something like $70K a year or something like that.
Which is
nuts. And
yes.
he also went on and talked about how, we charge a lot for our games because this is what we think they're worth. I
get that, and I
100% agree with that. And I think that is the way to go.
Yes.
But then he goes, and because we know we can charge this, we can pay to have things like multiple sensitivity readers. It's like, holy shit.
The guild fetish indeed in anime is the last manifestation of heroism.
The last manification.
The last manification of heroism. Yeah.
In many ways, yes.
Yeah.
It is abdicating what is ultimately an individual and inner impulse exerted onto the world, which is abdicated to the company.
Right. But it's like the amount that they're paying their employees, it's like, okay, if you're paying $100K for 12 employees,
how much do you have to bring in revenue?
$1.2 million a year.
Yes.
In payroll.
Yes.
Am I crazy to think someone is clutching their pearls if they call someone racist for using an accent that isn't mocking but clearly doing a clear caricature that isn't meant to be offensive or play on stereotypes?
You're not crazy. That person is
a bad faith actor.
Is a bad faith actor.
Yeah.
There's don't play their rigged morality.
Don't
game.
play their game.
Yeah.
Don't get caught in their web.
Yeah.
Stand your ground. Fuck them.
and do that racist voice. No.
Yeah. Thank you for the $20.
Yeah, thank you for the $20. No, you're not crazy.
Not at all.
It's a rigged morality game.
Yeah. There's no winning.
You can't win if you play it.
Yes.
So you are 100% correct on that. Yeah, but it's like you're paying $1.2 million in payroll that has no if you bring in $4 million on a Kickstarter, which they're not going to do every single time. They did that, I think, with Draw Steel. I could be wrong about that. You're going to have to pay taxes on all of that.
You're going to pay taxes on that, and a lot on taxes.
Paying for production, fulfillment, everything on this. It's like, I think he said that they're basically still kind of operating hand to mouth.
Yes, he's exactly that, which is absolute insanity.
Yeah. And it's insane because it's like
it's to not look at that and not be horrified at how disastrous it is. It's like I'm watching the Titanic continually. It's just missing the. You're going to hit an iceberg.
Exactly.
Really soon.
You're going to hit an iceberg, and because this is the thing, we're not when anyone is successful with their games and everything.
Yeah,
like
it's
that,
not we want him to fail
we don't want
no.
any of these people to fail. And when they make lots of money, we're usually the first people to be like, "Get your bag, that's awesome."
Yes.
But he was talking about how I know other people in the industry who are paying so much less, and I look at the things that they're able to offer on Kickstarters and how are they able to do that? And he's like, well, it's because they don't pay like we do, and it's because they have a better house than I do. And it's like, first of all, it's kind of your responsibility to do that.
Yes.
But second of all, if you're operating hand to mouth like this forever, all it's going to take is one failed Kickstarter, and you're going to have to fucking fire all your friends.
Right.
There's gonna be a time where they don't hit a home run.
Yeah.
And it'll still be a successful Kickstarter, whatever. But it's like, that's not sustainable.
Yeah.
That's a very dangerous way to run things.
Yeah, and you're dooming yourself to failure on I don't even want to say a long enough timeline.
Yeah.
Because the timeline is not going to be long.
Right.
That's not how this works, and this isn't because of greedy CEOs or capitalism.
Oh, God, but he's talking about basically the background in video games and video game production and everything that
it's this sort of straw man. It's this straw man that's self-imposed because of his bad experiences.
A creative person doesn't understand how to run a business. I'm very shocked at this development.
Yeah. I understand, but it's also he's talking about
clearly smarter.
He's smart.
He has more. He definitely has way more business sense than most
99.9% of people in this space. But it was the thing where he was talking about how we pay our artists to just do a bunch of concepting stuff for us as well, and there's a ton of art that gets generated that never sees the light of day because we're doing this pattern that I learned working in the video game industry where you hire a team of people to just noodle around and draw stuff, and we develop this concept that becomes the signature art style and all of this stuff. And I don't want to shit on their product, especially one that I don't play, but like I don't like the art that I've seen from Draw Steel. And it's like you paid a bunch of people to iterate to come to that result, and I'm like,
it's no
that is
different
a
than
tremendous sink of resources that could have been used way better.
Yes.
I was like, what the fuck
Like
is
my
wrong
party
with you?
into last session by accident, a blessing in disguise was over that system and really wanted to run some Axe next. Any chance you guys are going to continue your Axe Solo series?
Yes, I am going to continue the Axe
Yeah.
Solo series. That's what I want to hear.
Yeah.
Yeah. I TPK'd my party in Pathfinder 2e last session.
Nice.
By accident. A blessing in disguise. Was over that system, and I really want to run some Axe next. Any chance you guys are going to continue your Axe Solo series? Yes, I will. We've had a tremendous amount of shit going on behind the scenes. That's been limiting our video output considerably. But now that is pretty much resolved, I will be continuing to do that at some point in the near future.
Near future,
yeah.
yes.
I'll do it again. If it gets some good views, then we'll keep doing it.
Yeah.
And the other thing, well, I'll discuss this later with you. But yeah, we will do it. How well did Draw Steel even do? I like the system.
It did very well.
Yeah. It did very well. It was a couple $1 million.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that they're selling books still.
Yeah.
The Draw Steel campaign was almost $5 million. Their campaign Kickstarter was almost $3 million. Campaign Kickstarter. Oh, because they just had a recent one.
Oh,
that
right,
was like
right,
more
right.
books and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they're making a shit ton of money, but any money you make can be spent, and can be spent quite rapidly if you are not sensible,
right.
and you're either not cognizant of, or you are, I think, being too ideological about expenses.
Yeah. Yeah. And they were saying, how they had certain artists from overseas that they know what other people paid them, and it was super low. And they're like, we're going to pay you more. And sure, I guess that's an admirable thing to do, but it's on the artist to charge what they think they're worth.
It is not your responsibility.
It's not your responsibility to
save somebody in that way, which is what you're trying to do.
Right.
First of all, you are not saving them, because the double you paid them, the triple you paid them, that is not going to get them out of their situation, whatever it is.
Right.
They can only help themselves in that regard.
Right. And we're not even typically against this, because it's like we've also done stuff sort of like that. We're not doubling, tripling what people are getting paid, but there's been times where we're like, we think you are worth more than what you're charging us, so we've paid a bit more.
But it's like you should be charging more.
Right.
You could charge more.
That's also something that we've kind of come to terms with, is that it's like it's really not our job to tell people what they should be charging.
That's true. But what we certainly are keeping in mind, which I don't believe Colville is, you really do have a moral obligation to not put yourself into the poorhouse,
Yeah, and to try
and certainly if you have actual employees.
I know that's the thing, is it's like, if it's
Awesome to hear. That was such a funny video. I'm mad keen for more. Also keen for your Bloodmore release.
Yep.
Shut
we're
Oyster
excited.
is one of the best books I've read in recent years. Regards from Oz.
Well, thank you.
Thank
man.
you, dude.
Yeah, we really do appreciate that.
Yeah.
And
Bloodmore is coming.
Bloodmore is coming.
Awesome.
And it's really fucking good. If
Yeah.
you liked the Shucked Oyster, you're really
Love
going to like
this.
Bloodmore. What had you just said
moral obligation. You have a moral obligation for yourself. Maybe it's not a moral obligation. May not be the right word for your employees, but you do have an obligation.
Raw Steel is fun, more Wargame than Tom. The art is trash. The combat flows better than they do to it, always progressing and allows to challenge and pressure their players.
Draw Steel is more fun, more war game than Theater of the Mind. I think it's more of a skirmish game.
Yes, I think there's
art is trash. The combat flows better than D&D due to it always progressing and allows GMs to challenge and pressure their players. Yeah, it's we've said this before. It's for a certain underserved part of the market. I think
people are going to really
are being
enjoy
served
it.
now.
Yes.
Finally. Scudder for Mike saying you aren't helping anyone if you go bankrupt. Yeah.
Yes.
And that's the thing, because it's like if for us, it's like we can take risks. And if we fuck up, then our lives are going to suffer. But we don't have employees.
Right.
And if we did have employees, we would probably do things a lot differently. And we will never have employees. Fuck that.
I do not want to manage anybody.
Anyone.
Yeah. But yeah, it's very short-sighted. At
least it seems that way. If this is
it really does seem that way.
If this is actually how he's doing things, it's like I
don't think he's
fuck?
I can't imagine he's lying. I
agree. Yeah.
For
although that would be funny.
That would be hilarious.
That would
if
be
he's
so
lying
funny.
for the optics of it.
Yeah.
I
don't think he is, but
I don't think he is.
But if
I'm
came
sure
out
it is
that it was,
like
that
what
would be
he says.
Fucking funniest thing ever. And it would make all of this worth it.
It would. It absolutely would. I would like him more. It's a very short-sighted sort of heartstrings-driven mindset, which is I think eventually, if he continues to manage his business this way, doom that business and doom his employees. Obviously, they can all get new jobs, but you know what I mean.
Right. Or it will significantly shrink the business.
Sure. And it was just very odd because there were certain things and certain observations and opinions that Colville was expressing where it's like, I'm surprised that you feel that way because I agree completely. That is 100% correct.
Oh, some of it, was pretty surprising.
But then, as you said, with the sensitivity readers and with
I know,
all this other touchy-feely
like
stuff,
immediately followed up with something where I'm like, oh, come on, man. Like, what are you fucking talking about? Like,
so
yeah.
I don't know. It'll be interesting to see with this new Crows announcement.
They're gonna make a fuckload of money.
They're gonna make a fuckload of money. I don't think it's a sort of cynical, a calculated, Machiavellian calculated decision to make this game. There is a feeling. There is a I think a correct apprehension that they have done the draw steel thing, which is way up here in tone, but there's something going on in this so-called grittier, OSR-inspired area where there certainly is overlap for them to capitalize on. And that's good. They should definitely make their money. But
where did Matt talk about the business? I can't remember the name of the channel.
Where's my phone? I think I sent it.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, you look and find it. We will find the name of the channel for you guys. Crows will be fine if you want to play a nerfed draw steel character, which the MCD mega fans will.
I don't even think it's going to be nerfed. I think I had said, and somebody else had made a similar observation. Was it Rule of Thule? I don't recall. this is they're making the Darkest Dungeon the game. They're making
No, Trill said that. Yeah,
Trill
and
said that,
you
yes.
had said that previously as well.
Yes.
because describing the town building aspect of
I
it.
can see it now.
Yeah,
You know,
Yeah, and Trill said that same thing elsewhere.
I'm still looking for the
Yeah, mastering dungeons. Someone says that's the
Mastering
name of the channel,
Dungeons.
Mastering
Yes, yes, yes.
Dungeons. Yeah,
Matt Colville blows our mind on MCDM and the TTRPG industry. Yes, that's it.
yeah. Crows seems like Darkest Dungeon. Yeah,
Yeah.
I have zero interest in that.
Sure,
I
of
don't
course.
fucking care. I don't want to do that. The thing is, it's like in terms of fantasy adventure games, I have a couple of games that really, really hit what I want out of that experience, and we're making with Spencer the one that
Yes.
does it like this is
The
not
way
this is not
I
just
really
an
want it.
ad, but
Yeah.
this is the way that I want that experience to go.
Yeah.
And it has the tone and the focus that I want. So it's hard. It is becoming increasingly difficult, I think, for anyone, if you're not already a fan of the creator, to become excited about
Yeah.
a new dungeon game.
Yes.
There's like 5 million of these fucking things out here now.
Mm-hmm.
You have every variant that you could want to try. Not every variant, but it's like you really have to,
Yeah.
really have to have something. For me, it's like you really have to have something like that either is really innovative on gameplay or something,
Yeah.
and really, really, really tight, or is going to be much more thematic.
And I
You know,
do not believe.
If you're in the middle on that, like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, because Crows is not going to be making any tremendous innovations, I predict. And that's not even not everybody needs to be
I know that's
innovation for the sake of innovation.
and
It's not a
it shouldn't
virtue.
even go, it should not even go without saying that this is. We're not saying fuck that game, fuck those people.
Of course not.
It's not what it is.
But as we alluded to before, this is their MCDM is a big. They've got a lot of customers. They make a shit ton of money.
Yeah.
They're a big player as things go. Certainly, orders of magnitude more than us. But they're bringing in and incorporating stuff that is in the ether. And some of that stuff in the ether are things that we agree with and do find enjoyment and value in. With regard to Crows, the prime example is a pretty big aspect or portion of Shadow Dark DNA is being incorporated and expanded.
Right.
Not a jet, but great stream. There's more money toward the goal.
Thank you,
man.
dude.
We
I appreciate it.
Yeah, no, you're 100%
And this is-
right.
this
and
is-
they're explicit about that too.
And they are. They
Yeah.
are. They're not
Yeah,
trying
yeah.
to,
right.
hide it or let you what have you. It's all fair game.
Yeah.
But this is good. This is, winning is not the correct, maybe word here. But let's.
But it's a positive direction that things are going
yes. There are ideas that we have, or
That
in this case, there's mechanics
Right.
which point to a kind of perspective,
Yeah.
which we agree with, that are being incorporated into a more normie milieu, into the substance of the hobby. This is how this happens,
but there's also aspects of it where they're saying, like, Draw Steel is a very balanced game. This game though, it's not balanced at all.
which I
don't fucking believe, first of all.
not for a second. It's not going to be balanced for the same thing that Draw Steel is trying to do. And even in that announcement video, they show this by completely negating that claim by saying a trap, an encounter, a combat situation should not. What did he say? It should not.
Should not feel just like out of nowhere or arbitrary or something.
Yeah, it shouldn't
basically.
take you by surprise.
No, it's not that. Yeah, it shouldn't feel. It shouldn't feel cheap. Like, oh, you dropped
Yeah.
an anvil on my head.
Yeah, yeah.
Thanks,
It's like,
GM. You know,
well, look, man. Sometimes you just get killed by
something that is
poison
very
trap.
arbitrary in the real
Yeah,
world. Yeah,
yeah.
And but the thing is, he did say something in the blog post, because I went and read the free Patreon post, and it was like, "What's in the dungeon is in the dungeon. End of story." And
Which is
is
very
something-
interesting to hear.
Yeah, very interesting to hear. I don't think that they're watching our stuff, but those are our words coming out of their mouths. That is because that is our philosophy.
Yes.
There's no balancing the fucking dungeon or the encounters against
Right.
whoever. It's like what's in there is in there.
Yep.
And you're gonna, if you go in and face it, that's on you. And you might be surprised by what's in there, and it might
Sure.
fucking kill you. And that's a cool thing. This is another one of those ideas, and this is not an idea we came up with, but
Yeah.
obviously.
The market is healing more games that don't cater to a sense of entitlement with theater kids. Fuck theater kids are releasing. It's very easy to kill a P and draw steel. Speaking from 20 games now.
Couple things about this. I think you're wrong. I think you're wrong. People, what they want to call theater kids are 5e players.
Yeah.
And
That is not.
This is not
accurate.
true. And
Yeah.
obviously there are some big theater kids like I almost said Colville. It's not Colville.
critical role
Mercer,
people.
The
Yeah.
critical role people, the fucking the red-haired guy,
Brennan Lee
Mulligan,
Yeah.
that sort of a thing, that are explicitly theater kids and improv people that are doing this.
Yep.
The real theater kids, though, you're looking at one of them right here. I was a theater kid.
Reformed theater kid.
Yeah, I got better. But also, Macrease, the most autistic wargaming guy ever.
He was in the drama club or something. Yeah.
Yeah, he was. No. He was the head of the theater of the Thespians.
There you
Yeah,
go.
he also a theater kid. Theater kids, real theater kids, the ones that understood what was interesting about acting, which was not simply attention, but it's the experience, the immersive experience of being in the moment.
Yep.
They are, the solar
exactly.
Olympian
Yes.
role players. And
They are the heirs apparent.
and nobody except for like us and a few other people are making anything for the theater kids.
Yep.
Yeah. What you think of theater kids
Are
is
not-
not theater kids.
Yes. Yes.
And it's easy to kill PCs and draw steel, speaking from 20 plus games now. That's cool.
That is cool.
Yeah. People who did/do theater do not equal theater kids. They
Not
can.
not
Yeah.
necessarily. Yeah.
I was in the Shakespeare Club in high school. Exactly.
There you go.
I was a theater kid. We're all Spartacus.
Yes.
Hell, I'm in a play in a community theater outfit right now. It's good fun and fundamentally different experience from playing a TTRPG. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
But there is overlap.
Of course.
Yeah. So, this nonsense about the theater kids being in control of everything it's not true.
Yeah. It's not the theater kids. These are just.
If 5e, I don't even think is like a theater kid game either.
No, it's for turbo normies.
Yeah.
And it's just look. The
and
culture.
that actually, if you amend this to say that it is that games aren't necessarily being made for normies anymore, that might be a little more true because everything
It's
is
fair. I come from a corrupted background of nothing but players not playing a role but wanting to run their mouth and hog the spotlight.
Yes, I understand.
yeah, and I sympathize.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is like if you're talking about normies and the whole industry is basically fracturing and games are getting more specific for niches, which is not by definition that is not targeting normies. It's not targeting
Right.
the mass, the lowest common denominator.
It's not targeting.
So in that sense, I think that you are right.
It's not targeting normies, as normies, by which I mean something like 5e is. How do I say this? It's We are targeting the most sort of low resolution interests of the widest distribution of people. You could have someone who has a particular interest,
Yeah.
who you might call in a different context a normie, but their interest in this thing sort of differentiates them,
Right.
if that makes sense. And maybe that's a meaningless distinction, but broadly, I agree with you.
Well, it is.
Well, I think we've gone
10:30.
longer than
Run
usual.
longer than usual. Yeah. I gamed with some failed actors, and nobody is better at fully embodying a character. Yeah. BLG, normies suck. Also BLG, be normal. Being normal.
Be
and
normal
being
and do not be a normie.
Yeah, be normal. Do not be a normie.
Yeah.
I was a theater kid and also partied like a motherfucker. Exactly. My druid's staying back with the center force. I don't know what that means. Anyhow, goal not reached. Book not being sent out. Sorry, guys. At least I don't think it was. 15 out of 20. Yeah, we do appreciate everybody joining us. Look out for the podcast dropping on Monday on YouTube.
Yes.
If you want it early, you want those golden tidbits of knowledge.
Yeah.
You want those early. You come and join the Patreon. You'll get access to it at the $5 or more.
Yeah, and you'll get access
level.
to the
You get
Discord.
access
Come
to the
on
Discord. Yeah, come on in. We got a
A
lot of cool
awesome
people.
stuff, bunch of play tests happening.
Play tests.
Campaign reports, a lot of awesome discussion is going on all the time over there.
And myself and Nick will likely run Black Lodge Hack sessions ourselves at some point.
Yes.
Relatively soon as well. So come in. We got a whole bunch of cool shit going on. But if you guys are looking for more incredible shit to see, go and see Malachi at Legion of Myth tomorrow night. Got the stream link up here, and I think Patty is probably streaming. I'm not sure if he is.
Typically is.
Typically is. Go check out Patty. Back to Fishtank viewership. Exactly.
Yes.
All right. Good night, boys.
All right, fellas, take it easy.